How we doing, folks? Your host Moose here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network as we welcome you to Cardinal Stadium. A very wet Saturday here as your Pitt Panthers look to avenge their only regular season loss from last season, which was a 38-27 defeat at the hands of the Louisville Cardinals. So we'll have the Pitt Panthers, number 60 in the country, taking on number 25 Louisville here from Cardinal Stadium. And we are ready to get underway here from Cardinal Stadium. The Panthers will receive, so they'll have an opportunity to draw first blood against a Louisville offense that really just took them to task last season. Pitt will be, of course, led out by junior quarterback Kenny Pickett, who's been very, very good for the Panthers if they've kind of transitioned into a more of a pass-heavy attack this season. And they start off brightly with a 12-yard pass to Maurice French. The Panthers did actually take a 5-yard false start penalty on the opening play of the game. But it's going to be a tough battle here for the Panthers. Louisville, very balanced offense. You can see they're putting up over 200 yards of passing and rushing a game. The Panthers, conversely, only allowing 270 yards so far per game this season. So it'll be a battle really between the Pitt defense, the Louisville offense, and an offense that torched them last year. They have a Lamar Jackson light-type quarterback in Jawan Pass, who we'll get to see here very shortly as the Panthers are unable to convert on a 3rd and 3 opportunity. They try the read option. It's shut down by Louisville, and that's going to be a big story for the Panthers. They really have not done particularly well rushing the ball against Power 5 defenses, and so it'll be a matter of can they do that against Louisville, a team that's really banged up. They're missing 3 starters on the offensive side of the football. Their center, their right guard, and their slot receiver in Underwood. They're also missing a starting defensive tackle, so it's going to make it interesting to see what the Panthers are able to do if they can get a rushing game going with the fact that Louisville will be missing so many guys. And the Panthers, though, they have their entire starting front intact, and Patrick Jones gets his first sack of the day as Jawan Pass turns right into him. It's going to set up a 3rd and 19. Pass back to throw. He's in the shotgun. Nowhere to go, and he's brought down again. That's Keyshawn Camp coming up the middle, picking up the sack, and the Panthers will play takeaway as Louisville will be forced to punt the ball away 4th and 26, and Pitt will get set up with good field position, but nowhere to go. We talked about the rushing attack, how it hasn't done much for the Panthers, and that time C.J. London loses a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and 11. They fake the jet sweep. Now Pickett back, looking to pass, and nowhere to go. It was an absolute jailbreak up the middle, and Pickett goes down. Cordell Slater sacks him for a loss, and it's going to set up a 3rd and 20. 5 wide set. Pickett looking, has to throw it down to a man. That's Maurice French, who's got another catch today, only for 5 yards, though, and the Panthers forced to punt the ball away. So not much ball movement for Pitt here in the early going. Louisville, they send a man in motion. That's the tight end Cummins. Pass under center, drops back. He's going to scramble himself this time. Runs through a man. He runs over. I think that was DeMar Hamlin on the edge there. And Jawan Pass scrambles for 35 yards and a Louisville first down as they get to about the 23-yard line here. Pass now. Runs a little bubble screen there. That's Williams, and that's actually Justin Williams who hauls that in. Louisville, interestingly enough, similar to what Pitt has, they have Justin Williams, and then they have Jason Williams, who's actually a quarterback, but he plays at wide receiver because he's just that talented of a player that they can't keep him off the field, similar to what Pitt is doing with freshman Jay Keys this year. But Louisville does strike first. They score a field goal and take a 3-0 lead here as we see around the ACC. Huge game in the ACC Coastal Battle that the Panthers will find themselves locked in. Virginia Tech and Miami, a battle of the unbeaten. Virginia Tech just on the verge of winning, currently leading 27-24 over Miami late in the 4th quarter. Pitt will take over, though, after the Louisville kickoff. Their ensuing drive starts off with Paul Lease catching a pass from Kenny Pickett underneath, gaining about 6, and they'll set up with 3rd and inches. Now Pickett in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Todd Sibley. Doesn't get a ton of room to run, but he does get just enough to pick up the first down for the Panthers and keep the chains moving for their second first down of the day. Pickett now rolling out, plenty of room out wide, nobody open, and he decides to just take it himself, runs for about 13, and gets a first down for the Panthers out to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 12 now. Pickett back, looks, he's got a man, that's Maurice French. It was in his hands, a great throw from Pickett on the curl route. French hauls it in, but he just can't hang on to that football. It's like a greased pig out there. French can't pull it down. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Panthers now. He looks underneath. It is the aforementioned true freshman playmaker, Jay Keys, goes goes for 8 yards, but he's not going to have first down yardage for the Panthers, and they'll be forced to punt the ball away to Louisville. 2nd and 10 now. Pass back to throw, and the Panthers bring a heavy blitz off the edge. That's Kaiser Artis-Scott, the junior cornerback, who gets in and sacks Jawan Pass. 3rd sack of the early going for the Panthers here already. 3rd and 17 now. Pass looking, plenty of time, but no one open downfield, and he's brought down. That's Keyshawn Camp with his 2nd sack of the first quarter, and the Panthers will take over after a Louisville punt. 1st down now. Pickett rolls out to his right, looking, eventually finds him, and that's Paul Lease. Great job by Kenny Pickett to hold onto the ball till the opportune moment. Finds Paul Lease cutting across and picks up a nice gain of 17. It's Sibley now on 2nd down. He's unable to get anywhere. The Panthers' rushing attack has just been nothing doing so far in the early going, and we will end the first quarter. Your Pitt Panthers currently trailing Louisville 3-0 here at Cardinal Stadium. As we start the second quarter, your Pitt Panthers trailing 3-0 here as they face a 3rd and 3 at about the Louisville 27. Pickett in the shotgun, looks, intercepted. Amante Caban is able to undercut the route. Pickett was looking for Jay Keys over the middle, and Caban comes across and steals the football away, and the Panthers, their first productive drive today, goes awry, and Louisville plays takeaway and will try and move the football the other way, and they do hand it off to Malik Staples there, who jips and jives up the field for about 3 yards, dances and dives for a minimal gain there. 2nd and 7 now. It's Staples again, cuts to the outside, plenty of room to run, shakes off a tackle before being dragged down by Sean Wolfgang, but not after he picks up a nice gain of about 14 yards there and a Louisville 1st down. Jailbreak blitz from the Panthers this time. Staples is able to take it to the outside, goes forward for a big gain of about 22. Is a great little dump off there from Jawan Pass before the Panthers were able to get big yardage there. Patrick Jones is able to bring down Brad Thomas in the backfield, the Louisville 2nd down, or backup running back, I should say. It's going to set up 3rd and 10 now for the Cardinals. Pass under center. He drops back, looking to pass. Time. He's going to throw it deep, and it's knocked away off of what looked like the back of DeMar Hamlin, but the Panthers are able to force a punt from Louisville and take over with a 2-back set now. Pickett looks, finds a man. That's Jay Keys. He just can't haul it in. Good defense on the edge by the Louisville cornerback there, knocking the ball away, and the Panthers will face 2nd and 10 now. It's going to be French underneath on a little mid-screen there. Pickett finds him. Plenty of room to rumble forward for Maurice French. Mr. Fantastic goes for 24 and a Panther 1st down to the 45. 1st and 10 now. Pickett, he's got a man underneath. That's tight end Antonio Greer, who's going to catch and tumble his way forward for about 11. And another Pitt 1st down as they get into Louisville territory now. 2nd and 5. It's a handoff up the middle. C.J. London goes forward for a gain of about 5, but it's going to stop the Panthers short here for 3rd and inches. Now they come forward. Pickett in the shotgun. He's got London as his sidecar. He hands it off to London. He goes forward, but he's unable to get 1st down yardage. The Panthers rushing attack not moving the ball, but Pitt not playing around here. 4th and inches. Narduzzi goes for it. He hands it up the middle to London, and he does get just enough to get 1st down yardage here on a gain of 2. So 1st and 10. Panthers trip wide receivers to the near side. Sibley is going to motion out to the far side left of Pickett. He's alone in the shotgun now. Pickett back, looks, he's got him in. That is Todd Sibley. He motioned out of the backfield, and he's going to motion right into the end zone. 33-yard pitch and catch. Kenny Pickett to Todd Sibley. An unbelievable play call from the Panthers there. They had nobody on the left side of the formation. Sibley motioned out there. They thought he was kind of a decoy, and they just let him run a go route right to the back of the end zone. Pickett hits him in stride, and he waltzes in untouched, and just like that, the Panthers are going to take a 7-3 advantage midway through the second quarter here. So a huge bit of offensive play calling there from Mark Whipple, and the Panthers take their first lead of the day as Louisville finds Jason Williams underneath the receiver-quarterback combo player there. Louisville now 2nd and 3, and it looks like a good defensive play by Paris Ford there to knock the ball away, but Kaiser Artis-Scott jumped well offsides. It was a free play for Louisville there, and they're going to get 1st down yardage out of it. Spence in motion now. Pass, back to pass, and he's got him in. That's his tight end, Austin Cummins, who's got tons of room up the right-hand sideline. line, goes for 36 yards on the pitch and catch, and a huge first down for Louisville there. He just somehow broke away from the coverage, nobody on him, and he had a ton of room to run there. Pass looks over the middle that time and doesn't find a receiver there. Lucky it wasn't intercepted as he threw it through a jumble of bodies. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. He's back to throw, rolls to his right, goes for the end zone, deflected away. That's Paris Ford nearly coming up with his 3rd interception of the campaign. He deflects away. Louisville forced to settle for a long field goal attempt that had the distance, but it just hooks left, and the Panthers escape unscathed as they'll play takeaway and have the ball at their own 34-yard line. Pickett rolling out. He's got him in. That's Maurice French, who dances away from one defender and runs for a huge gain there. It was a great throw by Pickett. He found French in stride, one sidestep around a defender, and it's a huge gain for the Panthers here late in the second quarter. That's Trey Tipton underneath on the slant. Pickett finds him for a gain of 6, and Pitt moving the ball well here. 3rd and 4 now for the Panthers. 5 wide set for Kenny. He's alone in the shotgun. Looks, unloads the ball just in the nick of time, finds redshirt sophomore Benjamin Ogden, the former 4-star receiver out of Texas, for a nice gain for the Panthers that picks up a first down. Bubble screen now as Pickett looks outside to Jay Keys, a play that's been very dangerous for the Panthers so far this season, but this time it goes nowhere, just for a short gain of 4. That's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Panthers. Now French in motion. Pickett back to pass, rolling to his right, looking. He's got a man. That's Maurice French. Another catch for Mr. Fantastic. Moves the chains, going to set up 1st and goal for the Panthers. It's C.J. London up the middle. He fights off a couple tackles, but Louisville does all they can to stop him short of the end zone there for 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Pickett in the shotgun. He's got London to his right. It's a read option. Pickett's going to keep it himself. He fights through a tackle, takes a big hit, took the brunt of the collision there, but he gets into the end zone. A gritty touchdown for Kenny Pickett, and just like that, the Panthers have blown this game open just a bit, pushing their lead now to 11 points at 14-3. Louisville will take over. They have all 3 timeouts here in the final minute. They can potentially move the ball for a score if they can keep things moving just fast enough. They find Jason Williams over the middle. Nice gain of 18 there before he's brought down by Paris Ford, and Louisville gets out near midfield, but they're going to move backwards here. The Panthers brought the blitz off the edge. That was Artis Scott again coming forward and making a great tackle, stopping pass for a loss of 5. He's going to run forward this time, gets a little bit of running room there, but a great open field tackle by Jason Jordan. If pass gets through that could have been a huge gain for Louisville as he had a ton of green in front of him. 3rd and 13 now. Pass, back to throw. He's brought down. That's Keyshawn Camp, who is just camping in the Louisville backfield right now. That's his 3rd sack already today. Louisville decides to let the clock run down to 2 seconds, and now they're going to bring out the Hail Mary squad to try and go deep. Pass, plenty of time. He unloads it deep. There's a few men back there for both teams. It's deflected. Ford knocked it away, and looks like Felipe Motley was able to come up with the interception. The Panthers play takeaway. It really doesn't matter either way. But they'll head into halftime nursing a 14-3 advantage after a huge set of touchdowns there in the second quarter. So Pitt really moving the ball fantastically through the air, but they've had to do that because of the fact that they have absolutely no semblance of a rushing attack right now. 20 yards so far for the Panthers on the ground, and that's meant that Kenny Pickett has had to sling it all over the field so far. He's done a great job of that, but if Louisville makes any kind of second half adjustments here to try and shut down this Panthers passing attack, it could really be a long day in the afternoon for the Panthers, or in the second half, and that could be the key to Louisville getting back into this football game. And so we welcome you back to Cardinal Stadium here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network, where your number 16 Pitt Panthers are currently holding a 14-3 advantage over the number 25 Louisville Cardinals here in the opening ACC contest for the Panthers. Louisville, of course, already 0-1 in conference, having lost to Miami just a few weeks ago, and looking for their first ACC win to keep them in the ACC Atlantic Divisional hunt here, as they were in the hunt last season. They ended up actually tying for the ACC divisional crown with Clemson and Florida State, both at 6-2 in the conference, but they lost the tiebreaker to Clemson, who ended up then going to the ACC championship game and losing to Pitt. So interestingly enough, it all kind of comes full circle there. Louisville moving the ball very well on the ground here on their opening drive. Malik Staples had a huge 22-yard gain a couple of runs ago. 3rd and inches now for the Cardinals. Jawan pass back to throw here. Looks, has a man out wide. That's Emily Spence on the sideline there. Nice gain of 13 before he's forced out by DeMar Hamlin, and a first down for the Cardinals inside the red zone. Option run now for pass. He's got Staples out wide. He just trips. It looked like over his own man potentially there. Paris Ford may have got a finger on him as well. Brings him down after a gain of 4. Play action pass there. Great play design by Louisville there. You saw Underwood, the tight end, went in motion there, got him out into space, and Paris Ford with a nice touchdown saving tackle there. 1st and goal now for the Cardinals here as they look to strike quickly, and that's a huge tackle. Felipe Motley just dropping Malik Staples as if he came out of midair there. Huge tackle by Motley. 2nd and goal now for the Cardinals. Jawan pass back to throw. He's in the shotgun. Has a man underneath. That's Williams, and that is Justin Williams, who's able to force his way into the end zone. The Panthers couldn't bring him down, and Louisville have cut into this Pitt advantage with their first touchdown of the day, making things 14-10 and a 1-possession lead again now for the Panthers here as they take their opening possession of the second half. Pickett looks underneath. That's his man Jay Keys, the freshman, who hasn't really found any big plays today. He's been known for making some huge plays for the Panthers, big plays in the receiving game. He just hasn't found any open field particularly too much today. Pickett on a read option decides to keep it there and get first down yardage for the Panthers. Under center now, 2 tight end set for Kenny as they have him roll out to the left. Looking, just nobody open for Kenny, and he's going to be thrown down viciously there for a loss of 5, and it's going to set up 3rd down and 8 now for the Panthers. 4 wide set to the near side right for Kenny Pickett. He looks, he's got a man, and that's Maurice French. He's been the big receiver for the Panthers today. I think that's his 6th catch already of the day as he nears 100 yards receiving, and it's a huge first down gain for the Panthers. Finally, they get something big going on the ground attack here as well, as Todd Sibley goes for a nice gain of 13 and a first down for Pitt. CJ London checking in now. 2 tight set for the Panthers. It's going to be London. He cuts it to the outside. Doesn't have a ton of breakaway speed there. He's pushed out after a gain of 7, and it's going to be 2nd and 3 now for the Panthers. Sibley's back in. He's got a hole up the middle of the field, and he's going to go for about a gain of 9. The Panthers just methodically churning the ball away. Finally, that rushing attack that they were so notable for last season, looking to finally make its mark on the offense here. Gain of 4 for Sibley now. Sets up 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. They switch to 5 wide with Pickett in the shotgun now. Trips to his left, 2 to the near side right. He's back. He looks over the middle. He's going to scramble for it. Eventually decides to dump it off. He's got him in. That's Trey Tipton. He can't spin his way out of harm's way. Louisville brings him down, and the Panthers will be forced to bring Jay Bump out for a little chip shot field goal, which he'll kick up and good, and pushes the Panthers ahead by a full touchdown score, 17-10, with about 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Jawan pass in the shotgun here. He's got an open screen. The Panthers just got completely fooled there. He was able to dump it off to Malik Staples. Nice gain of 10. Great open field tackle, though, by Paris Ford, stopping Louisville short of a first down. They will hand it off to Staples, though. He's hit in the hole by Salim Brightwell, but not after he churned for 2 and a first down for Louisville to keep the chains moving here late in the 3rd quarter. Jawan pass, back to pass. He's got plenty of protection. Throws it out wide there. He's got his man underneath. That's the quarterback, Jason Williams, who hauls it in. Nice gain of 7, setting up 3rd and 3 for Louisville. Hand off it to Malik Staples, and there's nowhere to go for him this time. The Panthers bring Jazzy Stalker, the strong safety, off the edge, stops Louisville, and the Panthers will take over as we end the 3rd quarter here. Pitt clinging to a 1-touchdown advantage, 17-10 here at Cardinal Stadium on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. So Kenny Pickett leads the Pitt offense out here, 2nd and 6 as we start the 4th quarter. Pitt holding on to a 7-point lead, and Pickett dumps it off. It's Jay Keys again, just nowhere to go as he gets kind of his feet tangled up underneath him, goes for no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now for the Panthers. Pickett underneath, that's Maurice French, but it's not going to be enough for first down yardage there as French hauls in his 8th catch of the day. Pitt will be forced to punt the ball away to Louisville. It's going to have great field position at about the 40-yard line, but nowhere to go there. Staples hit in the backfield. That was a combination of Patrick Jones and Amir Watts on the tackle there. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Cardinal now. They send Cummins in motion, the tight end. Pass, back to throw. They pick up the Pitt blitz fantastically again. Staples out wide on a fantastic screen. An unbelievable play call dialed up by the Cardinals there as they evade the Pitt rush. Staples goes for 23, and it's huge first down yardage for Louisville. 2nd and 6 now. Pass, hands it off underneath, but Sean Wolfgang smothers him in the backfield. Big hit, loss of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now for the Cardinal. 5 wide set for Jawan pass. We haven't seen a ton of that from Louisville, and they don't have the blockers in the backfield as Felipe Motley comes off the edge, smashes pass for a loss, and Louisville will be forced to punt the ball away. It's a good, solid punt, though. The Panthers will have to take over at their own 13-yard line, where Pickett will hand off to Todd Sibley, and he just doesn't have anywhere to go. So other than that one drive that the Panthers, of course, ended in the field goal, the Pitt rushing attack still nothing doing today. 3rd and 4 now. 5 wide for Pickett. Rolls out to the right. Maybe has room to run. Instead, he'll dump it off to Benjamin Ogden, who's able to just pitch and run for about 8 yards. That will be enough for the Panthers' first down to keep the chains and the clock moving as we near the midway point of the 4th quarter. Pickett, good throw out wide to Jay Keys, but his momentum's going to carry him out of bounds there and force the Panthers to convert on another 3rd down here. 3rd and 3 for Pickett. 3 wide set and a tight end. He looks. He's got Antonio Greer there. He just fights his way forward. Gain of 4 and a first down for Pitt as they get inside the halfway mark here in the 4th quarter. That's going to be C.J. London on the handoff in the shotgun. Now he goes for only about 2, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 now for Pitt. Another big 3rd down conversion they'll have to make if they want to shut down any chance for Louisville. And Pickett rolling away. Nowhere to go. Blitz brought by Louisville, and Pickett's just forced to dump it off for the incompletion, and the Panthers will punt it away to Louisville, so they'll have another chance here to even the score late in the 4th quarter. It's Malik Staples up the middle. Good run. Paris Ford helps combine to make a tackle and stop him, setting up 3rd and 5 now for the Cardinal at their own 23. Pass back to throw. He looks. He's got him in. Nice angle route run by Malik Staples there, who's been very dangerous catching the ball out of the backfield. Picks up 12, and it's going to be Louisville first down. 3rd and 10, though. 5 wide set for Jawan pass from about the 35. He's back. Pitt only brings 3. He's got him in. That's a great throw on 3rd down. Finds Justin Williams. Huge gain of 15 and a big 3rd down conversion. Takes Louisville to about midfield with 2:45 to play here. Pass. He's going to hand off. He's got Staples. Runs into his own lineman. The Panthers smother him. Jazzy Stalker and Kaiser Artis Scott combine in the backfield to make the tackle. Loss of 1. Pass. Dropping back. Looking to throw. He's going to scramble this time. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. The Panthers kind of restrict all the rushing lanes. Do a good job setting the edge there, taking it away, forcing 3rd and 7 now. Pass. He's got plenty of time. The Panthers actually bring the blitz. Thought he had plenty of time. It turned out he did not. Amir Watts came up the middle. Pass had nowhere to throw, and it's going to set up 4th and 7 for the Cardinals now. Pass back to throw. Plenty of time. He looks. He gets it off. He finds a man. That's Emily Spence, who was able to get away from DeMar Hamlin and do just enough to get a first down for the Cardinals and keep them in this game. Pass back to throw. Looks. Finds a man. That's going to be Des Fitzpatrick there, who's able to attack DeMar Hamlin again. It's been a trying day for the Panthers corner as he's been seemingly taken away here in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job attacking his side of the field. It's going to be Cummins underneath, though, who's going to haul that in for a gain of 2. 3rd and 8 for Louisville now. 3 wide set. They send Cummins in motion to the right-hand side of the formation. Pass now. He looks, fakes a play action to his halfback, instead throws it away. Jazzy Stalker! That could have been the ball game. Stalker nearly intercepts it, and that could have given the Panthers a chance to run out the clock, but he's not able to do it. 4th down for Louisville now. Pass, looking, scrambles away, has a man, and it's going to be Justin Williams. Another touchdown. The Panthers just got sucked in by the fact that it looked like Pass might try and scramble for the first down. Instead, he decides to chuck it, and Justin Williams runs right underneath of it in the back of the end zone, and Louisville has somehow tied up this contest with exactly a minute to play, but that's plenty of time for the Panthers. They have 3 timeouts. They can drive down the field needing just a field goal to win this game. 5 wide. Pickett looks, he overthrows his man, and it's intercepted. I don't believe it. Kenny Pickett waited for Jay Keys to come out of his cut. He had him open, and instead he just overthrew it by a few feet. I don't know if it was the wetness of the football or what, but LaMarquez Thomas is able to intercept the football, and just like that, Louisville is in Pitt territory with under a minute to play, with an opportunity to potentially drive down the field and win the game, and a huge pass. Spence gets behind Dane Jackson. He's dragged down by Jazzy Stalker at about the 1. It almost would have been better if he would have got into the end zone, because now Louisville has 3 timeouts. They can just kind of run the clock down and end up setting for a field goal if they want to do so. They'll hand it up to the middle. That's Malik Staples for a loss of 2. Pitt will be forced to call timeout. They'd almost be better to let them score here than pray they would miss a chip shot field goal, and that's kind of what they'll do there. Malik Staples gets in. The Panthers give up the edge, but it means Pitt will at least get the football back with about 20 seconds left to play. Kenny Pickett, can he atone for that mistake he just made? I mean, it's tough. He waited for the receiver to get open. It's just a missed throw, maybe a wet football. Who knows what it is, but Pitt needs a miracle now. Pickett back. It's a jailbreak 4-man rush against 5 linemen from Pitt, and somehow Louisville gets into the backfield and sacks Pickett. Pitt will be forced to call a timeout to stop the clock with 15 seconds to play. Kenny looks over the middle. He's trying for Jay Keys. It's a good defensive play there. That's Caban again, who does a nice job knocking the ball away. 3rd and 18 for the Panthers. Now 10 seconds on the clock. It needs a miracle. Pickett, he's going to go for a man. That's Jay Keys again. Double coverage from Louisville. Nobody open. It's deflected away, and now Hail Mary time for the Panthers. They send 4 wide receivers to Kenny Pickett's right. He's going to take the shotgun snap, rolls out to his right. He's going to throw it deep. He's looking for Jay Keys. It's deflected away, and the Panthers are going to lose this football game. An improbable come-from-behind victory for Louisville. Jawan Pass throws 2 touchdowns. Kenny Pickett throws the interception. Louisville plays takeaway, and they're able to score 2 touchdowns inside the final minute and 5 seconds to upset the Panthers here. 24-17, a devastating loss for Pitt. You'll have to wonder how they're able to bounce back from this one. They'll have Wake Forest at home next week to try and rebound. A devastating loss for Pitt for both. Their ACC title hopes are still fairly intact because it was a cross-divisional loss, but their national title hopes are effectively over. A tough loss for the Panthers, and one they'll hope to bounce back from. Thanks for watching, guys, on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. I'm your host, Moose, signing off.